Good evening. My name is Lucinda. I'm a master hair replacement specialist. I'd like to introduce to you tonight a very, very special guest and a friend. Her name is Sharon. This is Sharon, and she's going to be talking about how she harvested her hair to get her own hair on a wig so she can look like herself. And we started a long time ago as racers. We were racing together at Mount Southington. As I was race captain for like 15 years. I retired though, but not racing. So I want to ask Sharon. So your journey started when?
I was diagnosed with brain cancer in June of 2014. I had a seizure, and that's when they found the tumor. And I had surgery July 2nd, so you could see the scar. Mm-hmm. And after the surgery, I was told I was going to have to go through radiation, and they told me that I would lose my hair. And I've had long hair for most of my life, and it's been part of my identity, and I just felt like I was going to lose part of myself, like losing my arm, losing a limb, or, you know. Mm-hmm. And I never knew that it was possible to use your own hair and make a wig. Mm-hmm. So I was so thrilled to find out that you did this. And I mean, we had raced together for so many years, and I hadn't realized that you were into all this. I know, it was amazing. So it brought me a lot of peace before I went through radiation to come to you and to have my hair harvested. And it was put in little ponytails, and I wanted to have a really long wig. Mm-hmm. So you made the ponytails very close to my head, so that's why my hair is really short. And the wig came out beautiful, and you rushed it through. It was done in, what, 3 weeks?
I know. It was amazing. I put like a lot of postage to pay for it to go overseas, and said rush, 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 and sent pictures of you and said, this poor girl. And you called me when I was playing golf, and I'm trying to talk like this. And my girlfriend was like, Lucinda, play golf. I'm going, I gotta talk to Sharon. She's losing her hair. And within 2 days, I got the wig after you called me. My hair started falling out. And that's the devastation, is when women realize that they have cancer when they look in the mirror and the hair starts coming out. Yeah. It's a very, very disheartening emotion, is to know that you're going to lose your hair, even when they tell you you're going to lose your hair. Mm-hmm.
And I thought it would be easier also for me to lose my hair with it being short than to have clumps of long hair
come down.
I didn't think I could handle that emotionally.
Yeah. So you did the right thing. Yeah. And we, this is the pictures of her, her before pictures. I'm going to show you the before picture. Oh. Bye, Zoe. You can sit there, honey. She's like a wig on the floor. Go ahead, sit there. This is Sharon with her Z-Force. She's going to tell you about that, too. She has many, many hats she wears, but she's a gorgeous woman here, and she's gorgeous here, too, with short hair.
Well, I also wanted to preserve my hair because my Z-Force program, which is an anti-inner bully program, it's music-based. It's for kids and adults, but it's in a school assembly format with motivational speaking and then songs in between that have messages, positive messages to help fight those negative messages in your head. And I had an artist do a cartoon character of me as Z-Force, and it was with my long hair. So I felt I wanted to have the ability to keep that image, so if I'm going to do a show, then I could wear my wig and I could still look like Z-Force. So that was another part of it, too, that I wanted to preserve, so that I still looked like my character.
And you look like yourself.
Yeah.
We're gonna put that wig on you now. Okay. We're gonna try different wigs on Sharon because she's beautiful and she can wear anything. So we're gonna show you the different fabrics that we have and the different wigs. Now this is human hair, and I could not reproduce this. Nobody could reproduce this, only God. Because it's beautiful hair, her own hair. It's all different colors. and it's natural curly. This is her own curl. And she was afraid of it at first. I said, treat it like your hair. What did you do to your real hair, right? You were really apprehensive.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take her. I'll put her down here for now. And you can show the people the long hair here. And we're showing pictures of harvesting. We put little ponytails all over her head, and I'll show you those pictures. And we're going to show you how to harvest for one length hair, because a lot of hairdressers don't appreciate how to do it properly. And I'm going to show them. They don't know. I didn't know in the beginning either, because when I started doing the locks of love, I used to pull the hair my first time, and I realized that's not what to do, because you get this diagonal forward, and you get it short to long, but you can't utilize all that hair. With her, we did little ponies all over, and we were able to harvest all of her hair and just send her out with short hair. And this is made with this kind of cap here. This is the cap. You can zoom in on that. It's very, very lightweight, meshy, and you can breathe through it. If you put water through it, you're going to appreciate this if you need this for the summer. Goes right through.
Yep.
So this makes it lightweight. And if anybody has ever experienced a wig, some of them are hot and heavy. They were not made to wear all day long, as you experienced
The other day, yeah, I clipped my head and it was too tight. It was not a good experience, especially with my scar.
Right.
So it really caused a lot of head pain for me.
Right. That was her fun wig. That what you had how long ago?
Just for wearing it at the Halloween show.
Okay.
And I just had, it was, not a professional wig. I just
Right.
got it online.
Right. It was machine made.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of wigs are made of, wefting. And that's very, very harsh on your scalp, especially if you have sensitivity and if you're a cancer patient, you have no hair. And then they make a mesh on top along with the wefts. So then it's like a thick thing there, and it's very hot and heavy. So those were made for fashion.
Yeah.
I used to have one. I was Carol Channing back in the 70s, white hair. I won't wear it now. Okay, so we're going to put this on. Sharon's going to jump in. And here's the inside of the cap. You can see how wonderful that is. It's very lightweight. What we did is did a cap fitting for her. That's why we got it back so quickly. Here you go. Temples. Not too far forward. There you go. To teach everybody, comfort is the most important thing. Almost perfect. There you go. Now this is Sharon. Now we're just going to put her, I want to take her returns down and get this flatter for her because she's used to flat.
The old me.
Yes. And on the website, she's on my website now, and she's saying, oh, I'm united with my hair.
Yeah.
And
I'm whole again.
Yeah, we could put a little oil in there. This is argo oil, something to give it some shine and moisture. And she treats this, with delicacy and care and uses the right products. But the most important thing is the measurements. We have to measure and make sure that everything is fitting, because if it's not, that's when it's uncomfortable. Here, we're going to give you some shine. Yum. Here you go. We can't give the girl enough moisture because she doesn't have any more oil, so we have to give her leave-in conditioners and some nice fine oil. We don't use hairspray or anything, just water. Right? Is that all you've been doing? Just watering her up?
Yep. That's how I get the curl back.
Yeah. And show them how you scrunch. Because she's used to doing that. She said, what do I do? I said, you do the same as, I'm going to give this girl some oil too. She needs some. Okay, I'm going to leave that on Sharon for a little while. And we can talk about what do you do it for your entertainment? She's a musician.
Yeah, I'm in several bands. I play bass and I sing. And I partnered up with a friend of mine, and we wrote an album for the Z-Force program, and they're all positive self-esteem songs.
Oh, that's nice.
So I enjoy writing as well.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. You're giving back.
Yeah.
Okay, with Sharon we did ponytails, but with a girl that wants to keep her hair one length, we're going to show you how to cut that. And girls or women could tell their hairdressers how to do this so they get a correct cut. Because what most people do, like I explained before, is they go like this and they cut it like that. And it's like cochise. But what the problem with that is this whole front hair here is brought back, way back here. So the only thing back here is usable is this. And it's very, very little hair. It's not enough to make a wig. It's not enough to make a hairpiece. That little hairpiece here, yeah, thank you, is made from maybe 10 to 12 inches. And you can see how little, because it takes 2-inch returns in order for it to be sewn. So this is 12 inches of hair. Believe it or not, it's probably 10, but like I said, it's taken up 2. Maybe it's 9 inches, but anyway, that's what you get when you don't cut it properly. You don't get to utilize all this hair here. Only thing you get to utilize is the center. So if the girl wants a cut that is undercut, you have the woman bend their hair forward when you're putting your ponytails in there. That way you'll get an undercut. If they want just straight, you have to keep their head straight. So the ponytails are quite important into how you cut the hair. And it's very simple. If she wanted to have it more like all layered, then you would put the ponytails coming right out from the head, and that's how we did Sharon. We took them right where it grew and put them, and then we cut the hair, and that was it. So that's a lesson on how to harvest hair. So I'm going to ask the audience to please donate hair to a good cause for people in Connecticut that need hair. I mean, she was fortunate enough to have all of her hair, but a lot of people don't have that capability of growing that gorgeous hair. So we try to make wigs, not we. This is a hairpiece that is going to be for me. Okay, this is a hairpiece I have on my head right now. And this is going to be my future hairpiece. What she needs to do is get highlighted, and then I can put clips on her, I can belargo her, I can attach this way any way I want to. But you can see that it has a little bit of holes, so I can pull my hair through. So it can integrate if I choose to. I don't usually do it, but I can. But it makes it very light. Feel that? And that can be when your hair's growing in, you can have a topper and do extensions. So
That's good to know.
yeah, I'm sure you didn't know that because we didn't get that far.
Yeah.
But we could take apart your wig, or we could just get some more hair. I would keep your wig. I would keep it for prosperity. Do you have any questions, Sharon, that you have about taking care of anything, or?
So these have to be washed.
Once a month. Yeah, it depends on how often you wear it in an environment like smoke or something. But you can always rinse it and put conditioner, and that will suffice. You don't always have to wash. People have the misconception that you sleep in it. You don't sleep in it, so you're not getting bedhead. You just take it off, you put it on your mannequin, and it stays exactly the way you put it. She doesn't go to bed and get all messed up. So she doesn't get oily either, like our scalps. So if anything, you take a face cloth on the inside, a little bit of shampoo, and just rinse the inside, you know, without without shampooing. Just like any fabric, if you wash something too often, it starts falling apart. The wig will last you very, very long time. It will outlast what you need it for, okay? Because human hair holds up. So doesn't some of these fabrics here. It's the cap that doesn't hold up. The fabric of hair holds up, but not the cap. And people say, what do you mean it doesn't last forever? Well, if you wash a shirt 50 times, what do you think it's going to look like?
Yeah.
So you just be delicate, and I gave you a pick to pick it, so you can just pick it. And tell about your nonprofit, what you're doing with that. I would like to hear about that.
With Z-Force?
Yeah.
So, because the bullying problem is in the national
huge.
news.
Yeah.
And there's a common thread between bullying and the inner bully. So the common thread is low self-esteem. And I developed this program with these songs that they all have messages that are positive. They're uplifting, and there's songs like, there are affirmation songs like I Believe in Me, and Happily Ever After begins with me, and Never Give Up, and Perfectly Imperfect.
Oh, that's awesome.
They're great songs, because sometimes you don't realize that a lot of music that's out there is very negative. There's a lot of violence and sexual connotations, and a lot of that in the songs these kids are listening to all the time. So it'd be great for them to listen to songs that are going to reprogram their mind with positive messages.
That's awesome.
So I go into the schools, and it's not just for little kids, but teenagers. And I've been in a school, Curiel School in Bridgeport, so I did a show for the 4th and 5th graders, and they loved it. And they were very engaged. They were listening, they were paying attention. I get them involved, I bring them up, and they hold signs. And when you get them interacting with you, they really remember things. And I also did a show for college kids, and they really enjoyed it as well. So it runs the spectrum, because the message is, of building your self-esteem and loving yourself is really for any age. So my goal is to get that out there and to help as many people as I can, and that would be my dream, to have that as my legacy of helping people to love themselves. And because that's also not just for bullying, but eating disorders and other drugs and other issues of addiction,
obesity, yeah, all that. Yeah, you have a lot of problems.
that if you really learn to love yourself and you're able to look into the mirror and say, I love you and I believe in you, and you have limitless possibilities, and just being positive all the time about yourself. If you really love yourself, you're not going to do things to hurt yourself.
Right.
So it's really a dream of mine to get Z-Force out there. And I also believe, because when this happened to me, I wasn't mad at God or anything when I found out I had cancer. And then it really made me think that this could also be used to help the Cancer Society and people who are going through, chemotherapy and radiation, and it could be very depressing, and it would be great for them to hear the uplifting songs. And I've already started to write some new songs that would be appropriate for cancer patients.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's so nice. So you're going to make an album, or you're going to make records?
Yeah, so we have right now we have an acoustic album, but we have another version that should be done within the next month or so.
Well,
it'll be available.
Sign me up. I need to play it in my studio. Yeah, because that's what we try to do with people, is uplift them. Because you're going through a terrible time right now, and you really need to get that positive reinforcement any way you can get it.
Yeah.
Doing yoga, doing meditation, exercise, and you're a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
So how much can you do now? Not much?
Not much. I competed for 3 years in the WNBF, and I was lucky enough to become a pro. And it's a natural federation, so they do drug testing and lie detector tests and all of that to make sure that we're not taking any kind of drugs or
Steroids, yeah.
anything like that. So I'm all
And
natural.
you were pumped. I want to show you the picture of her pumped.
Yeah, I haven't been able to do much.
And she won't even show herself right now
Yeah,
because her arms are, they're beautiful, but she thinks she's...
They're not what they were.
Yeah, but they will be. They will be.
Once I can get my strength back.
Yeah, yeah. I know you have a lot of medication you're on and a lot of brain fog. And I heard you say you had Hashimoto's. Say that?
Hashimoto's thyroiditis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who diagnosed you for that?
It was several years ago, and it's a thyroid antibody, so it's attacking my thyroid. I have underactive thyroid, and I take medication for that.
Yeah. What are you taking?
I'm on Armour thyroid.
Yeah,
It
because
definitely helps.
I'm going to get tested next week because it's an autoimmune disease, and I've already had one or two, and once somebody has an autoimmune, they get more. And right now I'm on the legislation committee for alopecia areata, and that is autoimmune. So I'm connected with all these facets of autoimmune, trying to help them get money for scientists get money for funding so they can do their research. Scientists need money for their grants. And also, the latest is Medicare, Medicaid, they need to reimburse people that need to have a wig. So if they do that, then people that don't have access to a beautiful wig and have a normal looking head of hair on their head, so they can go to work and school or whatever they do and feel normalized, like they should. And so right now, alopecia areata does not cover, and there's 3 stages, well, there's half a dozen stages of alopecia. Sometimes there's spots. That's called areata. Alopecia itself means hair loss. Female pattern baldness is alopecia, but areata is spots. And totalis is total head loss. Universalis is the whole body. When that goes, my daughter's best girlfriend had lupus, and voila, she had vitiligo, and now she has alopecia areata. So you never know. And she was in the chair last week, and she said, "Isn't this amazing? I'm replacing your hair." She says, "Yeah, Mom, thank God you're doing this." And I go, "Yeah, me too. I'm so glad I'd be able to help." But yeah. So we're going to help. We're going to ask for help for the legislators to be aware that they need to pass these bills. They really need to be educated so they can bring the proper steps to make the votes and make it happen. So people that need to have the wigs will be covered, because if Medicare covers, then other insurance companies will follow suit. And right now, chemotherapy gets $350 unless they have this fantastic open-ended insurance that pays for the whole wig. But $350, they can buy a nice wig. And I'm going to show them some wigs that they could buy.
In my insurance company, I had gotten a prescription for a wig, so I was able to get money, or get that.
A reimbursement, of $350, which
very
is helpful. Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
helpful. And that only happened, maybe 10 years ago when Roland signed the bill. And just before he left, he signed the bill, and we were so happy. But it was a fight to just get that. So we're always trying to help. I was in September in Washington with 20 other liaisons, going to our legislators, and we went to the Senate and we went to our representatives. So we told them what alopecia, made them aware that alopecia could be very destructive. One of the guys, he said, "This was me at 11 with hair. This was me at 11 without hair." Can you imagine 10, 11? I didn't think about a boy being so devastated because they go around shaving their heads, but he was devastated. just being. So anyways, fit is most important. Comfort goes along with the fit. So we'll move this girl over here. I think everybody knows how to cut hair now. And let's try some girls on you. Let's see. I'm going to try this one here. This is Cyber Hair. Cyber Hair loves water. She's a swim wig. She can actually go into the water and stay on. And children can go to camp and act just like everybody else. We'll put your girl back over here, back on her mannequin.
So what is Cyber Hair?
It's made of nylon. It's a technology that is made with tiny little beads of nylon. Some hairs are made of synthetic, which is tupolon, cancolon, and polyester. And that fiber is very thin and it frays. It has its pluses because it's inexpensive, but it is shiny and it frays and you can't go near the heat. This is made of nylon. It's like fishing wire, very, very strong.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And this is great for curly hair. Get it off your forehead. Yep.
My head is so big. This one might not fit me.
Oh, maybe not. Okay, I can't read this. Maybe it should fit you. All you have to do is put this right about here, where your hair loss is already, and it should fit you. There you go. There, now that fits. It's just that you had it so far forward. And this is what happens with most people. They put it on the round of their head, and the round of your head is, you can look at him. Is he looking at you? Which way do I go with her? I want you to see the forehead. Okay, this is the round of your head. Most women wear their wigs there, and it's like this. Watch. You have no face. You have to go on the flat, okay? And then you can look natural. And right now you have a little fuzzy there. We're going to incorporate it. And this is as good as it gets for curly hair, because human hair just won't do this unless you really encourage it and you have the right curl pattern. It's very hard to get human curly hair. How's that? Yeah, you got little fuzzies there. Good. We just cover. There we go. And so you can pick it out if you'd like. See how it goes for you.
Can you use like curling irons on these?
No, you don't need to. That's the beauty of them. Yours, human, you can curling iron, flat iron, get it straight, get it curly, but you have to work it. So somebody that doesn't have hair to donate or make a wig out of, they have to go with whatever's available. And this is Cyber. We have there's human in the industry. We have synthetic. We have a combination of human and synthetic, which is a nice form too. Susan, who was on the squad, the surprise squad, that's what she got. Was there. See, now look at it. Looks a little different. I rearranged her a little bit. It's not your long lustrous, but
Cute.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, the color's nice. Like the color.
It's got a nice shine, but not like that fake shine with the cheaper
Yeah,
wigs.
yeah.
That you just know, you look at it and you know it's
You go,
a wig.
ooh.
Yeah.
Glowing in the
Yeah.
dark, yeah. Okay, keep that on for a minute. I'll see what. Let's put on. Oh, here's another thing that you might be interested in too, is the half a head. So women that are very sporty, this won't fit you because it's a really small size. But you could put a hat on top of this. So those who in the summer want to go golfing, go to the gym, whatever, tie a bandana around it, and voila, you've got instant hair. And this is Cyber too, and Cyber loves water. Watch what Cyber does. It comes right back in place. Just wet it all up, scrunch it, shake out the water, and this is what you could do with your girl. It's just water her up, shake her out, scrunch her, and voila, she's back to normal.
I want to get one of those because I wear hats.
Do you?
Because I find that sometimes like the wig
Hurts the
will
scar.
hurt my incision. So I have a couple like loose hats that
Feels good.
Yeah.
Feels good. Yeah, it's getting winter now. You're going to have to cover up.
Yeah.
You'd be amazed at how much your hair insulates you.
Yeah.
And do you wear a nightcap at night? Yeah, you have to.
I
do
wear a
that.
hat around the house.
Yeah, you have to,
or I wrap. I have these scarves I wrap around. my
yeah,
head.
because you lose the heat. People don't realize that. That's another thing. We can't show people in the industry, the hair replacements industry, we cannot show people all these things until they're ready, because if you didn't even lose it yet, you don't even want to think that you have to wear a WIG, and you don't want to wear a scarf or a hat or anything. You're like, oh no, those are my grandmother. But you know what? They have some cute things out now. It's so much nicer. And you came to a seminar for hair loss one time too. Wasn't that educational?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted you to come and really see what other people do that have hair loss. Because you think you're all alone when you go through it.
Yeah.
You don't realize how many people have to go through it. It's not something we elect to do, though. Okay, let's see. I was going to try the brunette on you. I don't know. Would you like to be a little redhead?
Sure, why not?
All right, let's try be a redhead. And then we'll try
It's interesting because, I was posting a lot on Facebook how I was so scared about losing my hair, and people are like, well, it's going to grow back. And I know that people mean well when they say that, because yes, it's true, it will, but especially for a woman, it's traumatic to lose your hair.
Very. And it takes a long time to grow back.
Yeah, especially it's going to take me a long time to grow back to that length.
Years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because people don't realize that when you first, thank you, welcome back. When you first lose your hair and grow it, it takes a month to come to the surface. And then it's not good hair yet because it still has your chemo in there. And then it's like 2 months before you get your own hair. So then you grow a half an inch a month. So here you are 4 months already into it, and it doesn't matter if your chemo is 4 months or 6 months, it still takes that time element. A half an inch a month is only this much.
Right.
So, and some people are quite happy with short hair, some aren't. So we're gonna just put this on.
Yeah, this is the first time I've had short hair, and I was
Yours?
so scared. Like, oh my gosh, what am I going to look like?
Really? I see you, when you came and got your hair cut, you were just calm about the whole thing. I didn't know you were scared. You were just sitting there, but you couldn't wait to get out, I know.
Well, I was at peace knowing that I'd be reunited with it. That's what calmed me down. That, like, knowing that it's just temporary.
But you went and got highlights, and it was back to, looking cute.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. This is your front here. That's little tabs there, back, back, back. This should fit you. Let's see how you look with the red hair. Whoa, I don't know about that. well, not bad. Let's play with it for a minute, see how we like it. Yeah, when you first put anything on, you have to play with it. It doesn't come instantly out of the box. Yeah, that looks okay. Too old for you, though. You're too youthful for this. The red's pretty, but
Yeah, the color's nice.
Yeah, the red's pretty, but the hairdo is too poofy.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't help because my face I have the moon face right now from the steroids for trying to help reduce the swelling in my brain.
Yeah, so you're on a lot of medication too.
Yeah.
So I know when I try to call you, you're better off with text because you can see it.
Yeah.
You can refer back to it.
Because my memory isn't what it was, that's for sure.
But you're doing very well. I mean, you're trying to live a normal life,
Yeah, I'm
going
doing
through
the best
it.
I can, trying to stay positive and still doing as many shows as I can.
You got to take care of yourself, though.
Yeah.
That's my advice to you, is just take some naps and rest and meditate.
Yeah.
I find myself even wanting to take a nap. Not that I always could, but I want to. Okay. This is another new fiber. It's like another version of cyber, but it's a lighter weight.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Doesn't that feel nice?
Yeah. It is very light.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like you're wearing anything.
Yeah.
Like yours is durable. This is durable to a point, but it's very light. Yeah, you can do whatever you want to it.
Is this one that you could curl or?
Well, you can redesign it. We do it though. We don't let you loose on it because if you still can burn it. You know, people can burn it, but you can change this up. This is one of the wigs that the Twice Baked twins are wearing. That's their newer look. But shake it up and see how it falls. It just flows, and if you spray it, you can move it.
I look like my sister.
Do you?
She has brown hair.
Well, you can show her how you're going to look with brown hair. Here's a lighter brown hair. Let's see if you like this color better. This is a lighter color. And of course, we're not going to put the gray hair, but on. Yeah, this is quite tight. Isn't that? Fits you very well. Okay, we'll put her over here. This is a light brown one. I just brush it a little bit. Pick it through, really. We're not brushing, we're picking. See, it almost looks like Zoe. She has a beautiful color. And Zoe's a therapy dog. She really loves people. She greets everybody that she sees. Hi, my name is Zoe. Okay, flip it. Yeah, this color's fun on you. The other one is too dark. I think I like this better. Yeah, you can see what that looks like.
Yeah.
Nicer color, yeah. And you could put one side behind the ear, you know, so you don't have so much on your face. Yeah, that's better. So it doesn't round you out anymore. Yeah, that's it. But that's new technology right there and then. And I went to Germany to get this technology.
This one is which kind?
It's from Germany. Yeah. So it's a new product since April. So it's really awesome. So we're always searching. And I have some colleagues that we meet at these seminars and we exchange. And we really like to, you know, kind of like educate each other, inspire and educate and empower us, you know, to help people be themselves.
And feel whole.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, and some women will put off their chemo just so they can get their hair back. You know, they order, you know, something that's they think they want, but if they don't get it, they're not getting their chemo. And I'm like, oh, no, no. And the hair doesn't. It takes a few weeks to fall out, so it's not like instant. People think they're going to instantly lose their hair, where it takes usually the second treatment. So whatever the treatment is, it's the second treatment. And as hair replacement specialists, we like to see pictures of people before they lose it if they come with no hair. But you came with your hair, so we could duplicate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a year of chemo ahead of me.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a long time.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it.
No. And when's that going to start?
Like any week now. The radiation's over.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why, you know, I lost the hair along the incision line because that's where it was focused.
Right. But then you're starting to lose the frontal hair that's going since I saw you last.
Yeah.
And that was only a couple weeks ago. Yeah. We went to Dr. Beth Collins. She's a plastic surgeon, and she does reconstruction and all kinds of wonderful things she does for people. And we met her at Channel 8. And she was, so we're going to help each other network. Yeah, so it's really good. She was a really fun person. You can take that off if you like. You want your girl back on?
I'll just
You'd be good.
see what this looks like.
Fix your. You can either have your girl or be natural. I don't want to put any more wigs on you. I don't want you to get sensitive to it. I know is your scar hurting you now, or are you okay?
A little bit.
Well, thank you for doing this. I didn't want to get you too much in pain here to try on wigs.
No, it's okay.
Oops. Yeah, it's good when they stay on the head. She's a little slippery here. There you go. Okay. Put it back, back, back. I'm always telling people that. Back, back, back. Put it back. There's different colors and textures that are available for people. These are like all different colors. They have tricolor. See all the different mixtures of colors. So they have different marbleizing. They have different textures for women of color. I mean, there's so many options for women today that we never had in the past. Here's some textures here. You can see it's kinky straight. We have curly. Feel those. That's the ethnic hair. So if somebody has like that texture, it's perfect. But that's made with the cyber, the new technology. To make curls with humans, very difficult. You have to perm it. And if the hair is already processed and you perm it, forget about it. Not worth it. But So when's the last time you skied? We skied together for so long.
It's been years.
Years? I still ski. I love it. So Sharon, where do you play?
I'm in a bunch of different bands. I play in a duo called Zaubi, and I play with Chuck Beckman. So we'll play at like Bill's Seafood, and we're actually going to be there this Thursday. And it's me on the bass singing, and Chuck Beckman with his acoustic guitar, and he sings too. And it's really nice because it's great in restaurants because it's not too loud.
Right, and smoky.
Thank goodness there's no more smoking. And then there's another band called Turbulence where I play bass and sing, but we have a lead singer, Heather Lee Fucci. She's great, and Chuck is also in that band. He plays electric guitar in that band.
So he's talented too.
Yeah, he's amazing. Amazing writer too.
Wow.
And then we're in another band that we play at Foxwoods called Tongue and Groove. And in that band he plays electric guitar and I just sing. And then, what's the other band? Oh, and then I'm in a trio called the Total Hacks. And all of us sing, and I play bass and sing.
Wow, so you're a busy girl.
Yeah, and then we have 2 open mic nights during the week. We're at Orange Ale House on Wednesdays and in Orange, and then we're at Bradford's in South Norwalk on Tuesdays from 9 to 12.
Wow,
Yeah, so it's a lot of fun.
that's great.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing all these bands? Long time?
Been playing for a long time.
I know.
I enjoy entertaining. I love, performing and being on stage and sharing music with people, making people feel good. And music is so healing, and it's been really helpful with me going through all this. It does take a lot out of me to perform, and I really have to push myself sometimes. But I do it because it lifts my spirits.
Yeah, you're motivated.
Yeah.
self-motivated.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have a legacy you have to fill. And that's how I feel too. I want to help people to look their best and feel normal, feel normal. And that's a rewarding factor in itself. So I want to thank you. I'm going to go give you a hug over here. And thank you for coming on. Thank you. And I want to thank the audience for listening. And stay tuned. We'll have a lot more interesting people for you to see. Thank you. God bless.